Arena, we've been waiting a long time to see these two get it on. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
It's action night.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. In this corner, it's Lerrone Sniper the Boss Richards, 180 centimeters tall with a 70.9-inch reach. And he'll be up against Lyndon King Arthur, who stands 188 centimeters tall with a 189 centimeter reach.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
It's Lerrone Sniper the Boss Richards. This tough and rugged light heavyweight is always looking for a good brawl. Lyndon King Arthur. This Manchester native fights in the light heavyweight division, and he brings a lot of power.
Oh, pure bad blood.
The fighters are ready to go. Let's hear the official introductions. We turn it over to the classy Jimmy Lyndon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Surrey, England, a British and Commonwealth super middleweight champion, Lerrone Sniper the Boss Richards. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Manchester, England, here is an Intercontinental Light Heavyweight Champion, Lyndon King Arthur.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
People are arguing about this in the street, in the pubs, in the bars, and this is why it gets giddy, it gets exciting. The anticipation, second to none. Good luck.
These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Nice counter shot with the right hand. Good right hand. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
Beautiful counter shot. Left counter scores. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Oh, and there he caught him with a stiff jab.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Good counter left hand there. And there's an uppercut, a big uppercut, and his knees buckled that time. Beautiful counter punch. No rest for the weary. That left counter punch will score. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And there's the bell for round two. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's being hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. He gets out of the way of that left hand. Good left counter that lands. Back and forth they go. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate. Counter-punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter-puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Catch and shoot. Great counter right hand there. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. That left hand misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Good counter-punching for both these athletes. What a world championship fight we're seeing, ladies and gentlemen. Insane action. Lands with the right counter. It's defend yourself at all times, but this fighter hasn't defended themselves at all. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He just misses with that big right hand. And they get out of the way of that left hand. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. There's the bell for round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice job landing with that right-hand counter. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
When you've got a fast fighter, they will cut you to ribbons, and they know it's a matter of time before either you get desperate or the referee jumps in and saves you. This is a natural gift.
Oh, and they just got their bell rung. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. A big left, but doesn't score with it. Good counter punch. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
You just missed with that big right hand. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That left counter was perfectly timed. That counter shot lands. Back into the fray here in round 5. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. The perfect counter lands. This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
No power in those punches. That left shot lands. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. The winner of this surely will get a world title. This is the beginning of round 6. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Counter right. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Missed him with that uppercut.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punching from both these fighters. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
He misses with that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who. Here comes round 7. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. And right hand just misses. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far? Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Big swing and a miss. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab. It can be intimidating, just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder. A perfect counter shot. Only 10
the
seconds to do something here.
There are no losers in this one.
Nice counter shot. And we enter the 8th round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. They score with that left hand. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Do you believe what we are seeing? Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. And King Arthur goes down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Point the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. And we enter the night. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. You know in the corner now they're saying when you get out there, jump on him. Do not give him chance to breathe. Bully him, throw him, push him down, punch him in the back. Keep letting the shots go because you know they're on shaky leg. They're a gnat's ear away from getting stopped.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you got to get some before you get him close.
He threw the hook, didn't land. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Oh, and what a huge punch. That huge punch sends him down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down. Good counter punching. Just gets out of the way of that left hand. Why aren't they defending? So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Good counter right-handed kick. And there's the bell to start round 10. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
You gotta ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it? Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round anywhere this year. It's all offense all the time. You've heard the phrase, finding a second wind. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Punch, counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Nice counter punch. And there's the bell for round 11. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. This is not good strategy. Those punches are doing nothing. And he misses with that jab. One punch could change everything in this battle. Nice counter shot. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
Todd, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. This fight has a real good flow to it. Caution being thrown to the wind. That one will count. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. There's the bell for round 12. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice job landing that left counter punch. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. And Arthur is down to the canvas.
One, two, three, four, five.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Perfect punch. And a counter left. He missed with that jab. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? They exchange punches. And so far, the final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Well, you don't see it very often, but here it is. This fight ends in a draw.
A draw? Ooh, listen to that crowd. Nobody's happy with that. Why? Because the build-up was ridiculous. The things that were said were ridiculous. But these two fighters were evenly matched. And this is why we've got a draw. One thing is for certain, they're going to do it all over again.